Hey, we're still watching the radar very closely with all this talk about severe weather, but most of that has stayed off to our north, and our radar picture still this morning is entirely clear. You see that radar beam south of San Marcos doing its scan of the central Texas skies and not really picking much up, and that's kind of been consistent with what we've seen so far during the overnight hours. Now, satellite and radar on the broader view shows still that storm system spinning off to our northwest, but look what's going on here locally. Not much in the way of precipitation anywhere south of about the Red River and Dallas area, but we are talking about a different threat coming into the area by this afternoon. Now, a little boundary called a dry line, represented by this gray front here, is moving through West Texas toward our area. Now, what this is basically just like a cold front, but instead of a boundary between warm air and cold air, it's a boundary between very moist and humid air and very dry, low humidity air behind it. Check out the humidity. As a matter of fact, 82% humidity in Austin, near 90% humidity in San Antonio, but you step on the other side of that dry line and the humidity is 29% right now in Midland, and all of that drier air will be moving our way by later on this afternoon. So let's step you through your clouds and radar forecast, because we still do have a very slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm this morning. We'll start off at around 8 a.m. and notice just a few clouds in the sky. As that dry line comes through, especially through our eastern counties, it may spark a little shower or storm. I think most of those will be before noon, and most of us will stay dry. And look at this, by 8 p.m., an entirely cloud-free sky and just a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. So the threat that dry line does present, though, is a bit of a wildfire threat. Because of that, a red flag warning is up for everybody along and west of the interstate, shaded in red. That red flag warning from 11 to 9 p.m. today just basically means that there's a high possibility of wind-driven wildfires. So as soon as that dry line comes through, the humidity plummets, the winds pick up just a little bit, and that means dangerous situations. So do be careful out there with anything that could spark. So what does this all add up to here on your forecast summary? Well, today, just a slight chance of a morning shower or thunderstorm as that dry line moves through. But behind it, much drier air clears our skies, and we're talking about near record heat. Everybody, I think, going into the 90s, and many of us for the first time this year. So this morning, cloudy skies to start off, maybe a light rain shower or storm as that boundary moves through. But by this afternoon, look at this. West winds at 10 to 20, 94 degrees here in Austin. That's just 1 degree shy of our record, and it will almost certainly be our first 90-degree day of the year here in town. Tonight, just a couple of clouds, very nice, 62 degrees. That drier air is going to mean some very nice, cool nights ahead in our 7-day forecast. One more very warm day, though, mid-90s again Monday. Here comes a little front, though, and look at the morning lows behind it. Low to mid-50s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings, and the afternoons just looking about gorgeous as well. Upper 70s to near 80 on what will be a dry work week.